Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the LFC Transfer Room with myself, Louis Fell. We are here for, you guessed it, another massive game, another Liverpool watch-along. You can see it at the bottom. It's Benfica versus Liverpool. It is the UEFA Champions League quarter-final, first leg away at Benfica in lovely Portugal. Weather looks nice over there from what I can see on the coverage, and hopefully it's a good game as well. It's a first half. Essentially, it's one big first half on the road to a potential Champions League semi-final on our quest for a potential quadruple. This is the first. It was a big month anyway, but this is the first instance of a big match. Sorry, Watford, you don't quite make the cut. You don't count. Puts up a little bit of good resistance, I'll give you that, but ultimately it was quite a comfortable game for us. But now is where things start to get serious. It's Benfica today, it's Man City on Sunday, it's Benfica again on Wednesday, the following Wednesday, and then Man City once again in the FA Cup semi-final. Let's try as hard as we can to put all of that to the back of our minds for the next couple of hours. The players will be doing the same. Klopp will have given them the same message. It's one game at a time. We can only control what we're doing here and now, not what is going to happen in a few days or even a week's time. Just listening to the Benfica coaching staff there in an interview they did, they're saying that they think there's some parts of Liverpool's game plan that they can exploit. Presumably, he's talking about the high line. I'd like to see them try. Looking at Benfica, that they're doing well in their domestic league, well-ish, but against a top-class opposition like us, especially with the team that we've got, and apologies that I don't have it to my right because I had it all ready to go. I got it set up, and then I realised I'd forgotten. Bojack, don't kill me. I'd forgotten to swap out Joe Gomez for Trent Alexander-Arnold, so he was still on there, and I thought, maybe I could just get away with it. Maybe I could just leave it there and I'll just keep on explaining that it's Trent, not Gomez. But I thought, no, I'm going to be a professional. We'll just go for a nice clean look without the team lineup. But I'm sure none of you will miss it. You will know who is starting. We finally gotten that midfield trio that we've all dreamt about at times a little bit. Hopes that we would see on the world stage. And finally we've got it in a Champions League quarter-final first leg against Benfica. It is, of course, Fabinho, Thiago, and Naby Keita. Thank you to everybody who is joining. Bojack, yeah, unfortunately, Gomez isn't starting. So, you can't exploit it if he's not starting, which is all right. Thank you to Ayush for... it's nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while, actually, Ayush. I hope you're doing well. Udris as well. Hello. Bojack as well. Hello. Hyla, thank you for joining. Prasun Panthy, City Atletico predictions. I'm going to keep an eye out. I'm sure we all will. We'd love to see Atletico do something, for Diego Simeone to actually do something. I'm not hopeful, but we'll see what happens. But I do think City probably will progress past them unless Atletico can really get their shithousery in gear. Matthias says the new bald me has joined. Yeah, I saw that. Looks good. I'll give you that. It looks good on you. Suits you. So just going back to what the Benfica coach was referring to on BT Sport, I presume they're talking about the high line. That's what anybody who thinks they can exploit would talk about. Excuse me. But whilst Benfica against quote-unquote better opposition tend to be quite a counter-attacking team, they struggle to get the numbers forward quickly enough on the transition. So even if they do break the line, they don't really have enough supporting runners getting up the pitch quickly. And that's not necessarily a quick fix. So to be honest, although Bojack says it tongue-in-cheek, I think we have to be looking at an easy victory. It's not going to happen. I'm 80% sure it's not going to happen. It's going to be a difficult first tie, and it's all going to be settled at Anfield. What I'd love is for us to smash them, get a few players off and take it back to Anfield for a bit more of a relaxed one. But of course, that's not going to happen. Qmar's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Says, I'm buzzing for Keita. I've been waiting for this midfield for a long time, and I hope he can step up after all. The thing is, I think this season he probably has actually done quite well, but I think we've just all got quite almost unrealistic expectations with him. He's not a Thiago. He's a little bit of a different player to Thiago. This season he's been fit more often than not. And I just think the last 2-3 seasons beforehand kind of left a sour taste in our mouth with Keita, and it's always going to be quite hard for him to sort of win us back without doing something absolutely sensational. And maybe he's just not that player. However, he did come out in that interview and say that we haven't even seen the real Naby Keita yet. I just hope he means it, and I hope we can see it at the back end of this season, because if we've got a player just now coming into his best form, that puts us in good stead for what we're trying to achieve this year. Bojack says, to be fair to the Benfica coaching staff, if we do have an area to exploit, it would be behind the fullbacks. But behind the fullbacks, it's Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk. You know, that space isn't left by accident. It's very intentional. Tactically, but also we've got the centre-backs that we can trust to deal with that. You know, with Trent, of course, like he's obviously going to leave space behind him. You can't expect him to be as productive going forward as he is and always fill in that space. You know, people think that that's a mistake, but when you're getting the output that Trent's getting, there's every tactic, every position in football has pros and cons. The cons of having an extremely progressive, aggressive fullback is that there's going to be space left behind. But there's things you can do to counter that, and you know we've got the best defender in the world, and Virgil van Dijk. I kid. And Matthias says, my girlfriend said I look like a young Uncle Albert from OnlyFools and asked me if I'm going to be saying during COVID-19 instead of during the war in 40 years' time. Love it. Aish, I hope you're doing well. I said that already, but I hope you are doing well. I hope everyone's doing well. Says, Mum also told me yesterday that it's been 24 years and she hasn't seen the real me yet. Oh, God. For anybody who is new, thank you for joining us. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and do feel like joining the Discord. We've got a few faces in there. Jen's in there. I'm sure she'll be along on the stream soon. Adam's on there. So it'd be nice to see a few more of you getting involved so we can get some conversations rolling about not just Liverpool, but you know, almost anything. We've got a pets channel in there, so you can share pictures of your dog or cat or parrot, whatever you've got. But enough self-promotion. I'll get onto Manscaped a little bit later. So we're about 18 minutes from kickoff. Jurgen Klopp's just having a little chat with the media. Thank you, Ayush. Bojack said, I think Benfica are a bit soft defensively. If he plays a high-tempo game, Salah, Diaz, Jota, etc., will rip them to shreds. So the front three, he has opted for Luis Diaz along with Mane and Salah, which I did think he would do. I've got a feeling Klopp's going to pick Firmino for the Man City game. I've got that feeling he's going to go back to what he knows against Man City, and he's going to play Firmino alongside Mane and Salah. And I think Jota's been kept on the bench as a bit of a wild card because we all know he's a goal scorer, out and out. He is a pure goal scorer. Unfortunately, his downside is that he can ghost more games than not, except for when he scores. And that's not always ideal. In games like this, against Watford, you can afford that. But in Champions League knockout games, maybe he's just better to come off of the bench. Lipok, hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Bonjour, bonjour. And Dom Romeo, hope you're doing well, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Please do like this video and subscribe if anyone hasn't done that already. Much appreciated. We're at 3,360, which is incredible. Not 3 weeks ago, We were 2,600, 2,700. It's been an incredible meteoric rise, unseen since the January transfer window. So thank you very much for that. Ayush, I think you might do that 4-2-1-3 with both Bobby, Jota, Salah and Mane. Bloody hell. I don't think you can do that. I know Bobby can drop into the midfield, but I don't think you can use him to make it a 3. He's the additional man. I don't think we can go into a game against Man City with only 2 out and out midfielders in that team. I don't think that would happen. And you don't have to have all of them on the pitch at once, you know. It's better to have 2 or 3 of them to actually bring off of the bench. Paulton, yeah, so breaking news if you didn't hear already. In the in the Premier League, sorry, we've got Paul Tierney as referee and Anthony Taylor. So, sorry, it's Anthony Taylor refereeing and Paul Tierney on VAR. Thank you, Cal. You'll never walk alone. You know, I'm not, but I'm more okay with just losing because Man City are better on the day. I'd be more at peace with that than if we lose arguably the biggest game in Premier League history. And that is what this is shaping up to be, right? This is, you know, this is like Muhammad Ali. This is like The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 19. This is like the culmination. This feels... It's almost got a weird feeling, you know, because we know Guardiola's going in a year or 2. Klopp might be going in 2 or 3 years. It feels like this is the culmination of years of rivalry and years of work. This is almost like the end of an era, or just or the peak of it that we're experiencing. And I don't want the most important game in the last 4 years of this rivalry, and I believe genuinely could be one of the biggest games of the Premier League era. I don't want it to be ruined by shit refereeing. You know, if I want to be consistent, even if it went against Man City and it went for us, I want to have those bragging rights, and I want to be able to genuinely say, like, we outclassed you that day. We were better than you. We beat the classic. We won this gargantuan rivalry. Because as much as we don't like Man City, sports washing, you know, their ownership, Guardiola's a bit of a melt. Some of their players are a bit weird. We have to admit to ourselves that there is a massive rivalry now. Whether both teams have earned it or not is another debate, but nonetheless there is a massive rivalry, and I think maybe the biggest one because of how high both teams push each other. Both teams would be nothing without the other. Yes, we might all have a bit more trophies, but it's overcoming that close second that makes this rivalry what it has been. Best typified by the year we lost out by a point. But, you know, we're looking like we're back in that kind of situation again where it's only going to be a point or 2 between it. Virgil van Dijk versus Darwin Núñez, maybe the most important duel this evening. Lipok says, I'll take the L on the chin if the refs don't have a hand in it. Hyla, thank you for bringing me back down to earth, says, let's get this game over with before we focused on the next. Bozak says, why isn't Henderson playing? Is he being rested for City? Well, that might be part of it. You never know, because I think Firmino will play. And now that you've said that, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Henderson's in the Man City lineup. Bloody... Could you imagine if James Milner was picked? Woo! There would be some fume on the internet. Imagine that, a midfield of, like, Fabinho... Well, yeah, Fabinho would be fine, but Fabinho in the middle, bloody Milner on the left and Henderson on the right. Could you imagine? Have to bring back Wijnaldum on a one-game contract. Count You Never Walk Alone says, I hope Atletico cause City massive grief tonight. Well, if they could at least make it a difficult game, maybe in the second leg also get it to extra time or something, that would be pretty helpful, because we are massive. LFCTR has a Discord server now. Yes, we do, and I want as many people as possible to join it. I'm talking Bojack, I'm talking Q-Mars, I'm talking Count You'll Never Walk Alone, I'm talking Hyler, I'm talking Matthias, I'm talking Lipok. If you haven't joined it yet, please do join it. I didn't even have Discord a week ago. I didn't understand a thing about it, but I've got it and I'm on it, and I expect the same from everybody, right? No pressure, no judgment, but please. Lipok says, you mean the Brexit midfield? Yes, I do. I'm not saying I want it. I'm just saying it would be funny. And you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised. Aguero and Sani were the two City players I feared the most. I think Bernardo Silva, I hate the guy, but you've got to admit, he is a decent footballer. He's decent at football. Bernardo Silva is someone to be scared of a little bit. De Bruyne as well. But Phil Foden's the one who always scores against us, isn't he? Kimar says, if I'm being honest, I think the existence of Liverpool gave more meaning to City's trophies these recent years. Well, you know, we're the only team that have stopped the Premier League becoming a Farmers League. And it's only because we're Liverpool that we don't get recognised for that. You know, everybody, November, October time, thought bloody Chelsea were nailed-on champions. And I thought, I was probably part of that as well. I didn't think we were going to win it. I thought Man City got off to a bit of a bad start, but I didn't rule them out entirely. And they've fallen off. They've fallen off a cliff, that Chelsea team. I know they've had controversy as well, but if you go and like look back over their stats, they were wildly overperforming at the beginning of the season, and now it's caught up with them a bit, which is the fascinating thing about numbers, is they always come back to the mean, to quote a Sam Maguire article. So, yeah, we're the only team that's kept this league interesting in terms of titles for a long time now, and I think we do deserve some recognition for that. But it'd be better just to win the bloody thing. Ayush, Foden against us is turning into that Sane from back then. Always scores, for fuck's sake. He's a class player, not going to lie. Just got to hope we can keep him quiet today. Just got to keep him quiet today. Sorry, on Sunday. Bojack says it's time for Keita to earn his stripes tonight. It's long overdue. That said, Keita over Ox, in my opinion. That's not, I mean, that's not controversial, Bojack. That's probably the least controversial thing you've ever said. Count You Never Walk Alone. The link for the Discord is in the bio, so in the video description, sorry. So make sure you all go and click on that link. Download Discord onto your phone or your computer, whatever you're using, and come back and click the link, and it will take you straight to it, and you'll be able to join the Discord. And we could just we don't have to wait until we're live to talk about stuff. We can just always talk about it on Discord when people are available, of course. I'm not around 24/7. I'm not a full-time Samaritan. So we're less than 10 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun and chatting shit about your favourite football team. I guess the only downside of these quarterfinals, round of 16 especially, is that when you're playing the first leg, you've still got another one to do before, and ultimately it's very rare that in the first leg the tie's going to be decided. So it almost not quite feels like a bit of a Dudley game. Arvid Krogstad, thank you for getting involved. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk you through the game. Q-Miles, that's it for now, gentlemen. We'll go to my local pub for the match. Have a good night. You have a good night as well, Q-Miles. Have a few drinks on us. For us, sorry. I'm not paying for them. I keep on saying the next game's the big one, but after this game, that's when everything really ramps up. This game's big. Can't afford to lose, really. Need to jump ahead. But the opposition we're playing, you would expect it. we should be winning this game. So we'll be watching Liverpool versus City and United next season at the stadiums. Lucky you, eh? Lucky bloody you. Thank you to everybody who's just joining. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 3,370, which means we're almost at 3,400, which means we're basically at 3,500. We've also got a Discord. Link is in the video description. Please do feel free to join that if you have it. And also we have 20% off manscaped.com. Link for the website in the video description. Use the code TR2020 at the checkout for 20% off and free shipping. Yeah, just revisiting the Carabao Cup win, which is nice. I think they're... Oh no, I thought they were building up the Man City game. I thought, hang on, this is BT Sport. What are they doing that for? Headed to the UK this July. Oh, well, I hope you have a lovely time. How long are you staying for, Aish? Bojack, sorry, said, yeah, Foden always seems to have a blinder against us. We need a Souness McMahon type to kick him in the first minute and put him out of the game. You know, you can't do that. You can't do that anymore. You know, we've had that go against, not that specifically, but people always say that, don't they? They say like, oh, give it in the first minute, let him know you're there, and there's like an underlying assumption that refs shouldn't book things or be as harsh in the opening minutes. But they should. They absolutely should. If it's a red card in the 80th minute, it should be a red card in the first minute. That the time shouldn't make a difference. Bojack, don't want to put the chat off topic, but hang on. Drum roll. I'm nervous. What's he going to say? Oh. Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah looks set to commit his future to the club, and that the deal will actually look like Reds, with rumours that the two parties are on the brink of an agreement. Yeah. For me, until something proper concrete comes out and a contract has been signed, we get an announcement, I'm not going to worry too much about it, if I'm being real. Because every bloody day we're getting, oh, it's on the verge of being done, and then Fabrizio Romano comes out and says nothing's changed, but he wants to stay. Then we've got Egyptian sports minister coming out and saying that he should move, but he wants to stay here. I'm done with it. It's been going on for months, and that's not a slate on Salah. I still love him. I still want him to stay. I'm just saying the situation in general, I'm not fussed about it anymore until we get some solid news from the club or the player himself. Sholem Strom, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Says, yo, Louis, what are you saying? I'm mad hyped for the game. Also loving the new look. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well, Sholem. Ayu says, just hoping we give Guardiola our TR 2020 coupon as a consolation gift at the end of the season for beating him to every trophy. I like that. I like that. That's good. That tickled me a little bit. Shave your ball, tactician, and come again next time. Oh, fucking hell. Fabrizio Romano has turned into low-key James Pearce, not going to lie. He's a bit of a tap-in merchant, isn't he? Have you got the Atletico City game on as well? No. I'm going to rely on the trusty chat to keep me updated on that game. I don't want to watch Man City put a few past. I don't want to. Bojack, go in with a crunching heavy tackle early. Make them feel your presence. Unfortunately, we don't really have hard men in the lineup tonight. Do we have hard men in the team? You know, I'm just thinking of people who aren't in the team. Like Henderson. Henderson doesn't really put in a big shot. I can't think of players for us who ever really do that. The stream just disconnected, but I think it's alright. We'll be down to 10 men that way. Bojack, but you're not suggesting we pick Milner now, are we? A few people have just joined the Discord server. Thank you very much for that, by the way. If you join, you can get, you get a little shout out. Not that you need to. I'm always reading out comments anyway, but get a little welcome. Thank you. Yeah, 3 people have just joined. Thank you, QMars. Thank you, Cal. Thank you. Someone joined with just the number as their name, but that's cool too. So Benfica going for a 4-4-2 according to BT, but I won't believe it till I see it. Who does 4-4-2s anymore? A Delta Rapt is playing. How incredible is that? Milner training Mahaman here. VVD. Hi Jen, hope you're doing well. I'm late. That's terrible news, and the family's trying to deal with it. Well, you know, this isn't the place. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry to hear whatever it is that you're going through. Hopefully we can at least celebrate a Liverpool win here tonight. But of course, football isn't everything. So it is now 8 o'clock. I bet I'm behind again, aren't I? I bet I'm a couple of minutes behind. I will, of course, let you all know when the game gets underway. Thank you to everybody who is still joining. Please do remember to like the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to, join our Discord server. But please do subscribe nonetheless. Bojack talking about the Arsenal versus United Battle of Old Trafford from back in the day. But if you look at them now, and this isn't the players' fault, a lot of those challenges would be red cards nowadays. You know, and you can have that conversation if you want about whether it should be or not. I feel like that's a different conversation, though. Look, I get what you mean, Bojack. I get where you're coming from. Just think, we don't need to. Maybe we don't need to assert that kind of dominance. You know, anyone who goes up against Van Dijk, as soon as they spot him next to him, they just stop running because they know it's a doomed situation anyway. You know, it's almost like overcompensating, like putting in a massive challenge because you know that maybe you haven't got the pace to keep up with them, so you're trying to scare them off. Whereas Van Dijk, he'll just stand off you and just say, "Go on then," and you'll say, "No, sorry, didn't mean anything by it. Here's the ball. Please take it as a gift." Right, the players take the knee. We're just about ready to get underway here on my stream at the very least. Thank you everybody who is watching. Oh, come on, ref, blow the whistle. No, hang on, wait. What's he taking so long? Right, there we go. Let's do it. Van Dijk, the captain tonight, feels that role easy. Oh, absolutely. Righty, let's fucking do it. Don Romeo, can't do that on YouTube, mate. You cannot show games. But if you stay here, like the video and subscribe to the channel, I will talk you through it. We'll just have a laugh. We'll have a laugh together whilst this game is going on. Of course, yeah, Hyla says Benfica have 7 players with yellow cards, meaning that if any of them get a card today, they will be suspended for the trip to Anfield. We have 2 players in that position, and I cannot remember which ones, but I know we do have a couple. As Virgil van Dijk attempts a very long ball, trying to find Mo Salah, but it does find its way back to the keeper. And the first minute is just about done. Big day for Cater, says Druv. Hope you're doing well, Druv. It is a big day. I think he's done well this season when he's been fit more often than not, and I think he's done well most times that he's played. I think we've just got elevated expectations of him now. Because he's had such bad luck with injuries. No, you can't unless you're a provider, Dom. You can't show games unless you pay to provide that service. You can't show games, so you're not going to find it anywhere. But it's fine. You've come to the right place. Mane has a yellow card and Jota has a yellow card. All right. We don't even need to bring Jota on. Hopefully. Mane needs to keep his cool because we know he can go in sometimes when he gets a bit frustrated. Luis Diaz was clattered there. We've got a free Free kick just inside the Benfica half. Thank you to everybody who is watching as the game's gotten underway. Please do consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Kanate tries to play it through the middle. Not exactly sure who he was aiming at there. But Naby Keita has won it back in the midfield very well. And now it's back with Virgil van Dijk. Plays a forward pass to Luis Diaz, who's on the left-hand side today, with Mane in the middle, as I said. Thiago trying some fancy link-up play, doesn't quite come off, but we get possession back very quickly, and already 2.5 minutes in, we're probably seeing the way this game's going to go. Liverpool with a lot of early possession. Benfica forced to sit relatively deep just outside their own 18-yard box. Tried to win it. They've got it back, and now they will look to counter, but of course Kanate and Van Dijk team up to win it back, and that's probably a good microcosm of what to expect from this game. Liverpool with possession, sorry, but when it does turn over, Benfica will look to try and launch a counter, but as I said at the beginning, nobody was there to join him. Let's have a sweepstake on the final score. I'm going for 2-0. Yeah, let me know your score predictions, guys. We haven't had too many of those today. The maestro Thiago has already started his role perfectly. He rarely puts in bad games for us, does he? Mr. Reliable, even with his injury record. Put him back in that lineup and you'll get the exact same performance. Oh my God. Keita with acres of space inside the 18-yard box. Attempts a header. Just couldn't get it down. Louis, what did you say about Salah earlier? There's just news every day going back and forth saying he's this close to signing a new contract, and then someone like Fabrizio Romano comes in and says it's not. There's been no change in the situation. So for me, I'm just done with it all. I won't really react until there's some sort of official confirmation from Liverpool or the player that he's not signing, or he has signed a contract. Drew Ross is going for a 3-0 to Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk doing what he does best and winning the ball back. Diaz getting boos every time he touches the ball. Hugely popular here at Estadio del Luz, naturally. Kanate is crazy strong. Nobody's shoving him off the ball. It's just beautiful to see, isn't it? Two fantastic centre-backs playing for Liverpool. And Liverpool have a goal kick now as their attack comes to nothing. Trent able to get a deflection out for a Liverpool goal kick. So 5 minutes gone. No chances just yet. Eating a cracker instead of noodles. Healthy match snack. What cracker? What cracker? What snacks are we all eating? But specifically, Lipok, what cracker are you feasting on today? Everybody who is joining, thank you very much for choosing the LFC Transfer Room to watch this game with. Please do like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Much appreciated. And also feel free to get involved in the live chat. We're a lovely bunch and you'll love it. We'll welcome you in with open arms. So the Benfica fans attempting to create some heat here, booing as Liverpool pass the ball around. It's not quite taking off though. Their fans are loud though, I'll give them that. The ultras, you can hear them. Thiago with one of his diagonals, just a little bit off range. Going for 1-0, 3-1 aggregate Liverpool win, says Udries. Thank you to everybody who's just joining again. Please do consider liking this video and subscribing. We're almost at 3,370. And if you are a Liverpool fan, please do consider joining our Discord server as well, which is in the video description. And you can join that if you press on the link. Benfica goal kick. Konate up high to win it, but we can't keep hold of the possession. I'm eating my stress, trust me. On Sunday, that is going to be me. Eating or drinking my stress away. It's going to be horrific. Luis Diaz with the ball. Had a chance. Oh! Oh! Bloody Salah and Mane couldn't control it. Jesus Christ. I thought he'd overcooked it, but it was actually a decent ball when Salah just a little bit off the pace there. Got his toes. Hit his toe. Couldn't get it under control. Please do consider subscribing, everyone. We're 4 subscribers away from 3,370. Trevor Malamo, you can't watch games on YouTube. But if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, I will talk you through it all as it unfolds. You won't miss a thing. Benfica again tried to counter, but our backline holding very well. And we've won it back in a dangerous position here. It's 3 against 4 in Benfica's favour. Thiago into the middle for Keita. He's got a man on him. And they can't keep hold of it. I'm not sure if Keita was given the man on call there. But we've got it back anyway. No harm done. Sadio Mane. Oh, what a ball. Oh! Salah. Oh, that was fantastic. It's out for a corner. I can't say he should have scored that, but what a chance that was. Bloody Mane with a back heel, and he's just taken out the whole back line. I think it's Otamendi, though. No, Otamendi doesn't get to it, but it's a save from the keeper. Keeps it out. I'm not sure if that was going in or not, but very well worked from Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah. Showing some vintage link-up play there. The Trent Alexander-Arnold will take the outswinging corner on this left-hand side. It's into the area. Oh. Could have gone anywhere. Could have fallen with one of ours, but it didn't quite do that. Robertson plays it back out to Trent. Can't quite keep it in, though. Unlucky. Hyla says, Konate is one of the very few players I've ever seen bossing Ibrahimovic around. I will never forget the face of Zlatan as he fell to the ground. Oh, how the mighty had fallen. Bloody Nat Phillips bossed him around as well. Zlatan's at it. He's at it a little bit now. He's a bit of a dinosaur. Fantastic athlete, but a dinosaur all the same. So it's 0-0. 10 minutes have now gone. Best chance, only real chance, falling to Liverpool. Sadio Mane with a back heel outside the Benfica box into the path of Mo Salah, who was overlapping, sorry. Benfica are offside there. And Salah just couldn't quite find the target, but it was a difficult chance as well of Otamendi closing him down. Wasn't really an angle to bend it round the keeper, just having to sort of kind of toe poke it. And the keeper got foot to it to put it behind for a corner, which ultimately came to nothing. Benfica 0, Liverpool 0. Naby Keita and Konate exchange a 1-2. Keita occupying a lot of space on this right-hand side by the byline. Giving it away again, though. Benfica will look to... But they can't keep hold of it. As poor as some of our passing is to give the ball away, Benfica, they're not really able to penetrate before we can win it back. Konate had Zlatan in his pocket that match. I think a lot of people were quite worried about Milan at one point as well, and then we just totally outdid them. Mo Salah's got the ball right by the corner flag now. He's cutting in as he normally does. Plays it across. Oh, Keita straight at the keeper. Salah. Oh, no, it's Trent. Sorry, it was Trent. The whole time it was Trent. He got it back, had a shot, but it was straight at the keeper, and the keeper eventually picked it up. Referees waving play on. Benfica wanted a free kick outside the box. And now Liverpool pick up one in the middle of the park. Matthias, sorry, been away, registered on Discord now and sent a pic of my mum's dog. Oh, thank you. Lovely jubbly. It's nothing like a picture of a dog. Kate maybe could have done better, had a little bit of time. Trent, impossible angle. It's a bit difficult for Kate there. Maybe there was a pass on, I don't know. Benfica definitely looking to break that offside trap / high line. But, you know, how many teams have tried to do that this year? And it's a high line for a reason, because we know we can either catch you offside or we'll just catch up with you. Wouldn't worry about it. A lot of people think it's a weakness for some reason, but it's ultimately our biggest strength, pretty much. You know, we've caught more players offside than any other team this season. He's a little nutcase. First 10 minutes, 66% ball possession for Liverpool. 4 shots, 3 on target. Good signs going into a two-legged affair, and that's what we've got to remember ultimately. I never enjoy the first leg of Champions League knockout games. It's all about the second leg, isn't it? And luckily, thankfully, it is at Anfield. We can go back to our home ground should we need to rely on the Anfield atmosphere for whatever reason. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays a good forward ball there. Mane's going to be offside. Decides to let it play on instead. Now he'll press the keeper, but it doesn't matter. The keeper's cleared it. Now it's with Virgil van Dijk at the back. Thiago filling in for Fabinho, who's just found himself on the left-hand side a little bit. Who has it now? Back in his original position. Bloody hell, that's fantastic play on the right-hand side there. Keita and Salah are teaming up quite well. Keita, Salah and Trent. And now Keita, oh, maybe he just could have put Mane in there. He's got another chance to do something, no? Oh, it's blocked. Thiago, no, well over. It's good stuff. Keita's looking bright. Keita and the other two on the right-hand side teaming up well. 15 minutes into the game. Good time to subscribe to the channel, everybody who's watching. We're very close to 3,400, as you can see by my top left. So any help with that would be appreciated. If all 90 people subscribed, we'd smash it. We would absolutely smash it. And I know you're not all subscribed, so get on it. Please, please do consider doing that. It really helps us out. Looks like Benfica's tactics are to try and break quickly and exploit the space behind the fullbacks and then get our centre-backs turning. I say let them. I say they're not the first, they're not the last, and they're neither the first nor the last that we've managed to deal with that. Here they go again, but he's going to be offside. Canate forced to use his strength again fantastically well, and then the flag goes up. You can see it a mile away. It's brilliant. It's brilliant to watch. It's an art form. Yeah, the amount of discipline it takes to do a high line as high as that. Where I live, landlords don't allow pets. That's shit. I'd love a cat. I'd love a cat or a dog. I think I prefer a dog, but cat will do, I guess. Trent, Robbo, Fab just need to be switched on and watch for that. So Robertson, it's a corner for Liverpool, by the way. Robertson will deliver. He's in a good position. Oh! Canate, isn't it? What a header. Plenty of room, risen above the rest. What a start. What a start for Canate. Jesus Christ. He's bulldozed 2 blokes off the ball in a counter-attack. And now he's scored a header. And it's 1-0 to Liverpool, just like that. Out of nowhere. Brilliant ball from from Robertson, sorry. He's being marked, but he just gets up earlier. I think it's Otamendi. No, it's not. I'm going to shut up trying to guess what players it is. Brilliant. Into the ground and into the right-hand corner of the goal. No time for the keeper really to get there quick enough. And ultimately, it's quite easy. It's quite easy for Konate. And just like that... Oh, hang on. I nearly changed Benfica's score there. It's 1-0. And lots of players starting this game very strongly. Konate, one of them, now a goal scorer. And we're coming forward again here. Trent picks up the ball. Slips over, though, just before he can actually get the pass off, which is fine. We'll allow it. Told you Benfica was soft at the back. Says Bojack. Whew. It's not. Is it his first LFC goal or first Champions League goal? I feel like he scores another one, hasn't he? With that being said, what a perfect time to subscribe to the channel with a goal for Liverpool in this Champions League quarter-final first leg. Ibrahima Konate with the header. You know, that's got to be worth a like and subscribe on this channel. If ever I did see one, please do consider doing that. If you are new or watching and haven't done so already. So Benfica are going to have to try something new. They haven't had a chance, you know, as much as they felt they could exploit our back line. They haven't had a chance yet. Oh, Keita had a free header there, and he's just a little bit too short. Unfortunately, can't get underneath. Checked the Man City results and spoiled myself this goal. God damn it. Serves you right. That's why I'm not watching that game. It's not about Man City. Lots of small, quick, technical players, but not enough physicality along the spine of the team. Exactly. We've got the best of both. I mean, they'll be very disappointed. It just felt way too easy. Robertson has acres of space. Finds Salah, who's now on the left-hand side against Otamendi. Finds Robertson again. Now Fabinho, he's going to have a man on, but Thiago does warn him this time. So it is his first LFC goal. Bloody hell. I thought he'd scored for some reason. 2 good chances now for Keita. Unfortunately, he is probably the smallest man on the pitch, at least for Liverpool. And both his chances... Well, two of his good chances were headers. Looked so easy. Almost waited for a whistle there. Disallowed goal on accordance. It was so easy. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I felt like that about the. I felt like that about the bloody. The Watford goal, the Jota goal against Watford. I thought, nah, hang on, that went in a bit too easy. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, Trent. Ball just getting away from him slightly on a couple of occasions here, but we've got the throw in. Don't know who played that ball to him, but that was sensational. Benfica have barely touched the ball since that goal. It looks like that's messed them up a little bit. I mean, I'm sure they'll recover soon. But for now, it's just put them off their swing. Oh, what a cross from Salah. Deep cross. Almost finds Mane in the centre. Disappointing ball from Thiago, gives it away. 10 Benfica players behind the ball at the moment, says Bojack. Excuse me. Benfica on the counter again here. They're in the box. Wide. Nope. Nothing doing. Yeah, I was in a rush again this afternoon. I forgot to change it, and didn't have time. So, World Cup, from all the ones I've already got on here, World Cup qualifier, WC qualifier looked the closest and least recognisable. So qualifier for the semi-finals of the Champions League. Sorry, hiding behind the the scoreboard. It's incredibly easy at this moment. I agree, Bojack. Karim Ainsworth. Oh! Diaz! Oh! Why did he try to dink it? Just had to dribble it around. It's gone for a bit of spice. Miles on side as well. Oh. Karim Ainsworth, hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're having a good Tuesday evening. And I hope you're enjoying the game as well. Let me know your score prediction if you've got one. Look, I'm not ruling them out. They're going to come back at some point. Another cross from Salah. Doesn't come to anything. I was expecting a bit better. We're not getting that at the minute. We're very dominant. Very dominant in possession. And I don't know what Benfica can change, but they do need to change something, I think. Yes, anybody who was on the quiz, I watched it back. I wasn't able to make it. I watched it back that night, and it was brilliant. I really liked it. I hope we, the more milestones we hit, the more quizzes we can do, essentially. I'm sure if we get to 5,000 subscribers, which we will get there at one day. I'm sure there'll be a quiz then. Oh, and the best thing is they'll just get better and better. More people joining in. Benfica might have a chance here to work it into the box. Got a bit of an overload on the left. Goes for a cross. Takes a deflection from Trent. And it's easy into the arms of Alisson, our goalkeeper. The player that I know. And we've got a chance. Maybe. However, Mane just rushed it slightly as we tried to set off Diaz. Now Salah has it on the right-hand side instead. Lots of red bodies in front of him. Doesn't beat the first one, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine, by the way. Konate goes for a clearance. It's straight up in the air, though. Thiago's back on hand to deal with it, though. Thank you to everybody who is joining and watching currently. Please do consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It's been a big month. It's been a big couple of weeks for us. Salah. Oh, he just held on to it for a bit too long there. Normally a bit more decisive. We've still got it now with Konate. Mini quiz without looking it up. Which player has played for Liverpool and Benfica? Oh, I feel like I know that, but I couldn't tell you for the life of me. Markovic, Matthias says. That could be a good shout. Brilliant from Thiago intercepting what could have been dangerous, and now we might have a chance. Mane. Robertson. Good. Can he get a good ball in? It's blocked. Got it again. Back post. Oh, it's just over Salah's head. Oh. Come on, man. Another goal. We'll be bloody swimming. Markovic. Oh, we all thought Markovic could be something, didn't we? We all thought, but he turned out to be a little bit more than nothing. I'm sure there is. I'm sure. Well, maybe not. Actually, there's a lot of clubs in the world. There's probably not that many clubs that we've bought more than one player from, you know. I know Southampton will definitely be one of them. And Sporting Lisbon, if things carry on the way people are talking. Oh, I forgot Vertonghen was playing as well. Vertonghen and Otamendi. God, like a mid 2010s mid centre back, isn't it? Nah, that's not a yellow. Fabinho. Exactly. I love an excuse to remember our terrible players. Free kick for Benfica. Alisson straight out to claim it. No problemo at all. 50k a week for 5 years, Markovic. Bloody hell. How long did he stay? He wasn't with us the whole 5 years, was he? Oh, Diaz has just turned 2 Benfica players and he's got so much room. He's now into the box. Holds it up. Only Salah's in there with him. Plays it back to Robertson. And we're just going to take our time with this. Fabinho. Thiago again. Salah. Triangle with Keita and Robertson. Back to Keita. Sorry, it's Mane. Robertson into the middle. Otamendi forced into a clearance. Oh, I keep getting the players wrong today. Bloody hell. Vertonghen gets it clear. Right, as much as it seems they're trying to play into the space of our fullbacks, they're not actually tracking our fullbacks as well. So it's tit for tat, and we've just got the quality where it always kind of it lends itself to our favour. No, I know he went out on loan, but did Markovic stay? Was he under contract for that whole 5 years, or did we actually manage to sell him? Went on loan every year after the first. Yeah, he went abroad for a couple of years, didn't he? We're winning the ball back so many times in their own half. It's brilliant. We've won it again. Oh, unlucky. Keita. Canate makes a bit of a mess, but oh no. Ooh. Woohoo. That's a good battle there. Comes away the victor again after making a bit of a mistake in the first place. Mane struggling to find his range a little bit with passes that aren't 5 foot away. It's crazy how easy Benfica are making this for us, so they're just standing off our players, which allows us to pass around them like traffic cones. Yeah, I agree. Do you know what's funny though? And this isn't directed at you at all, Bojack. It just came into my head when you said that. The fact that we're winning 1-0 lends itself to having that belief, doesn't it? But if it's still 0-0, we at 31 minutes in, we're almost at the point of saying, well, this is poor. We're not fast enough. We're not creating enough. But you know, I'm not going to get into it. You know, stupid tangent. Ignore me. I'm chatting crap as usual. Liverpool clicking into gear in this match, attacking at will it seems. But Benfica have a corner here. Oh my God, so had a man. He got to that as well. Otamendi missed it. It's out for a goal kick. Tiny bit. It didn't even get to it, so not much of a warning. But got to stay on our toes. Yeah, completely missed it. Is Salah going to reach that? Yep, he's reached it. He's got it back on the right. Cuts in. Oh, a bit of a chip into the box. Keita can't get there. He's blocked off. Colker had personal problems, so I'd give him a pass. Oh yeah, those were fun days, weren't they? Stephen Colker, auxiliary striker. Don't know what that was all about. Can't hold possession to save their life, Benfica. Luis Diaz in the box. Why has he headed it? Oh, it's gone through to Mane! It's all good. It's all good. There's not much celebration. Is it all good? It's a bit too calm. Why is everyone so chill? This is a big second goal. Oh, is Mane offside? Is Mane? Is he behind the ball? It's brilliant from Diaz. It's bloody brilliant from Diaz. I thought he was trying to shoot with his head then. I thought, hang on, you could take this down. But he spotted Mane quicker than I did. And it was a simple finish for him in the end. Is that... I'm not changing it till we're back underway. I've learnt my lesson from the Carabao Cup. Yep, that's it. The most casual second goal ever. No one, like Mane, couldn't give less of a toss, I don't think. That was weird. I'm getting a weird feeling from this game. Is anyone else? Like, I know we've got a massive game on Sunday and we're kind of hunting multiple trophies, but you can celebrate a goal against Benfica, boys. It's got no problem with that. Maybe it's just me. Weird. So I think I didn't realise. I don't know how far you lot behind me are. You're never normally that far behind. It's 8:38 and I'm on 35:30. So it's 8:38. I'm curious how far behind you lot are. No score in the Man City game, I'm presuming. Benfica are soft as marshmallows at the back and their tactics across the rest of the pitch are hopeless. You wonder if they've just got anything in them to actually change it up slightly. Because if they keep going like this, it very much will be over. It will be over by the second leg, which would be ideal for us. No, so it's still 0-0, Man City, Atletico. Atletico holding out. As if you are watching, I'm just looking at the average position of the players. Straight up, Allison, no problem there. Just looking at the average positions in the Man City Atletico game, and it's camped inside Atletico's half, as you'd expect. Ederson completely on his own. It's basically only him in the Man City half, and that's their average position as well. They are going to try and absolutely shithouse their way into the semi-finals, this lot. They are a stain. They're a stain on football, Simeone. Now, what we don't need to do is fall asleep and give Benfica a goal. A clean sheet would be fantastic. I think I'll take a clean sheet over like a 3-1. Oh, that's bloody brilliant from Keita. I'm not sure how that's not a free kick in the end. And we're just doing... Even when it looks like Benfica might have something coming their way, we're just so hot on being in the right place, intercepting, tackling. This is a really, really good opening 37 minutes. Luis Diaz with some space to get a shot off. Oh, only a yard left of the post. That would get a reaction and a half. Jesus. Canate is judged to have fouled there. Probably right. It looked like he had his hands all over him. So that's going to be a free kick, but only in the middle of the park for Benfica. Challenge from, I don't know if that was Luis Diaz, but we've got Benfica player down in the middle of the pitch, holding his shin like it's been sawn off. So there'll be a little bit of stoppage here. Let me know who's particularly impressed you so far. You know, we are almost at the end of the first half. Let me know who's impressed you. I think there's been brilliant performances all over the pitch, if we're being honest. We're back underway. I'm already thinking of which 3 players we take off at the 60-70 minute mark. Give them a rest for the next game. I wouldn't normally agree with that, but considering what our next game is, yeah, I agree with you. I reckon get Thiago off. I think Thiago, Fabinho, maybe Salah. But we've got 4 subs though. Got 4 subs in the Champions League, no? So you could take off Mane as well, I guess. That would be pretty handy. Look, we have to back ourselves at Anfield to do this lot. So 2-0, making wholesale changes, I wouldn't say it's too much of a risk. Hyla says that the strange thing is, I don't know if it's Liverpool. Oh, my nose is so itchy. If it's Liverpool being brilliant or if it's Benfica that just can't be bothered. Benfica look fine. Being with 2 goals behind. Oh, it's 5 subs. That's ridiculous. So, I never thought I'd say this, but what were your 5 substitutions in the second half? Jesus. Forget who you'd bring on. I think I'll take off the whole midfield and take off Mane and Salah. I think keep Diaz on because he won't start on Sunday. I'd be very surprised if he did. Yeah, take Mane and Salah off and just take the midfield 3 off. The centre-backs, the back 4 will be fine. I guess maybe Trent, if he was genuinely injured, maybe not a full 90. That's the kind of situation we would love to be in. Another goal would pretty much put us in that position where we can do that. I think 2-0 is probably a bit dangerous if we're being sensible here. Cater was fouled there, no? Free kick for Benfica in the middle of the park. Two and a bit minutes left until half time in this first leg. So a quarter of the tie pretty much done now. Good dummy from Mane. Can he put Diaz in? No, it's not quite on. Does this time though. Diaz cuts in. Oh, not much else he could do, to be fair. Still got it with Keita. Plays it back. Trying a 1-2. That's unlucky. Robertson's going to keep it though. Oh, that was a bit poor from Keita there. But it doesn't matter. We've still got it. Robertson tries to find Salah at the back post. He can take it down. Can't quite keep it on though. Ugh. Much harder playing Watford than playing the quarter-final in the Champions League stage. Kind of strange. Tin Pot League, mate. Portuguese League. Luis Diaz was too good for them. Take off Alisson, front three, and Van Dijk. Oh, it's Canate again. He's turning into a Rolls Royce of his own. Just eases the player off the ball and then comes away with it. Oh! Salah's 1-on-1! Oh, for God's sake! He's fallen off, he has. Oh, come on, man. Uh-oh. Oh, miles over. Oh, come on. How many one-on-ones has Salah had in the last few weeks? He was onside as well. It's a brilliant ball from Trent. He's got to do better. He could have found Mane if he wanted to. No, he could have found Mane. Is that half time? Yeah, it's half time. Oh, we should be celebrating a 3-0 half time, but it does remain just 2 goals in it, which is unfortunate. But it's better than I thought we'd be doing. I thought we would have made it a lot harder on ourselves, but in truth, Brentford have actually made it quite easy. I think Salah's a bit down, RE the World Cup and lasers, etc. Yeah, I've got nothing against him, and he majorly outdone himself in a good way at the start of the season. And so again, going back to stats and numbers, there's always going to be a drop-off at some point in the season where you fall back to the average. Right. Transition. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So that showed that Salah's confidence is a bit low. Yeah, bless him. No ill feelings whatsoever, and I won't criticise at all. Arsenal for life says Liverpool are always winning. I know, it's a curse, mate. It's a curse. Swings and roundabouts, though. You know, it wasn't too long ago you guys were winning. Although, to be fair, you you can't drop this top 4 stuff. I didn't want you to get it anyway, but you cannot drop it and let Man U creep in, or else I'll be very upset. So let me know who you thought was our top performers in that half. Oh, lovely. Fantastic. Daddy Pig says Salah needs a rest. He's playing full games to Liverpool, but then every time he plays for Egypt, he's playing 120 minutes. Well, that's exactly what I said in that fixture. I said, how many times did he play a full 120 in AFCON? And he's had to do it again after 2 more international fixtures. It's just not good for anybody. So he just needs a bit of a break, maybe, but you can't keep him away. And you know, Klopp has he's in a tough position there because he's got to appease Salah a little bit because he obviously wants him to stay, and you can't blame him. We all want him to stay, really, don't we? Good that FSG had this sensible hat on our renegotiations. Ooh. Ego too big at the start of the season. Well, his ego was big, and he was performing. Tears in my eyes looking at the midfield, Louis. It's actually living up to the hype, Anthony. Thank you for joining us. It is living up to the hype. I'll give it that. I'd almost forgotten. You know, we've gone on about it for so long, or some people have, about this specific midfield, and we've rarely ever seen it. But they're absolutely proving their worth. But the problem is, now that all 3 of them have played tonight, do you think Klopp will stick with it on Sunday? Or will Henderson creep his way back in there and force Keita onto the bench again? Because I think that's what's going to happen. I'm not saying I want that to happen. I'm saying I think that's what probably will happen if we know our boy Jurgen. But who knows? Maybe Henderson will come in and drop a 10 out of 10 performance of old. A vintage Henderson. Hi, Dan. Hope you're doing well. Drove says Salah should have passed it off. Should have passed it there to Mane. That is what I thought. You know, it's a tough one. It's a split-second decision. Hiley says, haven't seen a Liverpool player on the pitch tonight having a bad game. Jimbo C, hope you're doing well, says, I'd take Salah off now. Clearly off form, should have been 4 easily if he'd lifted his head up and passed. I think that's fair enough. I can't argue too much against that because ultimately he could have just squared it to Mane, especially on that last one. Sholem, hope you're doing well, says, I'm a bit annoyed. I could not get the game up for a while and missed the first goal. Was it good? Managed to catch the second goal though. First goal was a corner delivered by Robertson from the left-hand side. Konate jumped higher than his man, knocked it into the ground, bounced into the goal. Keeper not able to get close enough to the post in time. It was a good goal. And it's his first goal for Liverpool, so fantastic. Harbinder Singh, hope you're doing well. Welcome back, my friend. Says, hi, we're playing strong and great. Absolutely are. And long may it continue, not just for this game, but the rest of this month. The biggest month in our history, may I remind you, everybody. The biggest... I say as I'm yawning. The biggest month in Liverpool's recent history. And when I say recent, I'm talking like 20, 30 years. This is bigger than any single month in the title-winning season. This could be huge, depending on how it goes. Well, no, the games in it are huge, and they will hugely decide how our season goes. Mane also needs to be quicker on passes and release Diaz with through balls, etc. Yeah, I think of the front 3, you'd probably have to say Diaz has looked the brightest. If this was a pub game, the teams would have been deemed unfair and some players would have been forced to change team. It really has felt one-sided. I was waiting for Benfica to find their feet again after the first goal, but the first goal just took any kind of wind out of their sails. Not that they had much before. I'm just watching the first goal again. I mean, Konate's just such a beast. Shrugs off that first defender and just gets so much higher. No one really able to get a hold of him. And this might be like one of his best bloody halves of football for us. He's been brilliant, but today, this first 45 might be the best we've ever seen from him. So composed. He's like Virgil van Dijk has rubbed off of it on him the way he's playing. The second goal was football art. It was a beauty. Fantastic cross pitch ball by Trent. Finding Diaz superbly, who spotted Mane, did what Salah couldn't do, unfortunately, and headed it to him for an open goal. Salah could do with a goal. Don't think he's played bad, just poor first touch. And Jürgen, Jay and Saga says replace Keita. Do you think he's played badly, Jürgen? I think we're all in agreement the midfield three has been pretty great. Or are you talking about resting him for the game on Sunday? I don't know. I want more goals in the second half. I mean, another goal on a clean sheet would be flipping fantastic. Drew, I haven't even checked the bench actually. We're half time and I don't even know who's actually on our bench or not. Hang on a sec. Almost there. So, on the bench, Gomez, Henderson, Kelleher, Minamino, Firmino, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jota, Elliott, Tsimikas, Milner, Matip, and Jones. So, yeah, Elliott and Jones do return to the bench. Jota, I wouldn't bother bringing him on. I wouldn't bother bringing Firmino on. Or maybe you would just to give them some minutes. I don't know. Gary, I'm good, thank you. Thank you for asking. How are you doing on this? So far, good evening. Amy Taylor, my score prediction is 8-0. 6 goals in the second half would be pretty fantastic, wouldn't it? Unlikely, but fantastic all the same. Whilst we are enjoying a little halftime relax, please do consider subscribing to the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. It really, really helps us out. We're constantly steading on new ground, beating targets, and you could be a part of that, be a part of this community. If you want to be a part of the community even more, we do have a Discord server, brand new, link in the video description. Press on that link to join our Discord server, and we can keep in contact in many different ways. And you guys can keep in contact with each other as well. We've also, before I forget, I've only said it once, we've also teamed up with manscaped.com to provide you, the lovely listeners of LFC Transfer Room, with a I'm tripping over myself today, with 20% off and free shipping with the code TR2020. So the link for their website is in the video description below, and use the code TR2020 at the checkout for 20% off and free shipping. Salah's game is like a finely tuned machine though. 1% drop off and it doesn't quite work. A centre-back could get away with it, but not someone in Salah's position. Sholem Strom says 0-0 City game. To be honest, I expected City to be winning by now, but I'm glad they're not. It would be really funny to see them lose, and they will be down by the Liverpool game. It's interesting. It's an interesting way to think about it. Would if they were to lose today, would that take them down a peg? Would they lose a bit of confidence going into Sunday? Or would that give them actually a bit of extra motivation, a bit of a kick up the arse at a vital time? Reminds them that they need to play better. Who knows? Imani Joshua, hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. Says Liverpool for a 5-0 win over Benfica. That's much more manageable than an 8-0 that Amy suggested, but I think another goal I'd be more than happy with. I would take a 3-0. Gary says, over the moon, do you have tea and biscuits? Can't have you wasting away now, Louis. I'm all fed. I had a nice curry before we went on, and it was beautiful. So thank you for checking up on me. And I've got some water to keep hydrated as well. Amy says, have you ever been stuck on a ride before? No, and that would be my worst nightmare, I think. Barring a few encounters, that was as close to the perfect European away performance as you'll see. Thiago, Trent and the entire front three look dangerous. Ibrahima Konate has been outstanding. It's fantastic, isn't it? Because Virgil van Dijk, we just all know how brilliant he is. And he's almost always left as the spare man because no attacker wants to go up against him. But then they've either got to go up against Matty or Ibrahima Konate, and they are not much easier either. So, you know, Virgil always finds himself maybe as the spare man, and then Matip and Konate get a chance to shine almost, and show what they're made of, the way that Van Dijk did in his first year or two at Liverpool. Not sponsored by Sneak, by the way, and it's just water. I feel like I need to clarify that. So we're literally minutes, maybe even seconds away from the second half. So please do consider subscribing to our YouTube channel if you're a Liverpool or football lover or liker. You don't have to love it necessarily. So please do consider subscribing and like this video whilst you're here as well. And you can also, of course, join our Discord server, which I go on about all the time, so you'll never forget. If you don't do it, I will remind you at some point. You'll never escape. Ugh. So any second now, I'll restart the clock as usual when I hear the whistle. So if your stream's a bit behind or a bit in front, feel free to do whatever you need to do to get that level, whether that's pausing me or pausing your stream. It's better when we're doing it together, isn't it? So no one gets spoiled. We can all witness it live. I mean, what a weekend of football. I need to check all of the Everton Man United at 12:30 on Saturday. Hate them both, but a good fixture nonetheless. Arsenal, Brighton, Southampton, Chelsea. 5:30 game, Villa versus Spurs. That's good. That should be a good game. And then, oh my God, the first Super Sunday is Norwich versus Burnley. I mean, what a disappointment. Thank God it's not the other way around. Because you imagine Liverpool, Man City, followed by Burnley, Norwich. Oh. Disgusting. I don't know why they're so late. 3 minutes past 9, for God's sake. Just waiting for the kickoff, everybody. Referee's looking at his watch. Looks like we're ready to go. Finally. That's it. We're off. Benfica get us underway. It's all to do for them if they want to save this tie. No changes for either side. As Hyler points out. Starting as we left off. Winning the ball back. In a good position. Luis Diaz leading the charge. Mane now on this left-hand side. Wins a throw-in. Oh. Here, did you talk yourself into getting eggs? Because I saw you said, how do you take your eggs? Has that made you want to get an egg sandwich? Virgil van Dijk pointing he was... my eyes itchy. Pointing that he was caught in the face there. Even when he's injured, he just looks fucking Rolls Royce, doesn't he? Luis Diaz, can he get it down? No. Fair challenge by Benfica. They've won it back. He's offside. God, he was offside for a good 15 seconds there. That's poor. That is absolutely poor. You can look down the line as well. So, opening 2 minutes, no impetus from Benfica to press our back four. And it looks much the way it did in the first half. Now, unless they've got something up their sleeve that they're not executing just yet for some reason, it looks like they've mucked up a bit here. Canate again does well to block a pass. Fabinho chasing well, forces them back. Trent goes for the superstar ball, finds his man, Robertson. Robertson decides to head it when he had time to bring it down, and we've lost out as a result. Benfica coming forward, it's 2 against 3, into the box. Oh, Canate's cocked it. You know what's happened. Canate. Had to be, didn't it? Bloody Canate. Having the game of his life, I said. Best half in a Liverpool shirt, I said. Bloody idiot. It's 2-1. Canate tries to clear a cross, goes through his bloody legs, falls to Darwin Núñez, and he dispatches easily. Right, it's Liverpool corner. There's nothing in it as well. It's just lucky. So lucky. And this doesn't suddenly mean it's a Benfica masterclass or they've been threatening throughout. This is just handed to them on a bloody plate. So let's demolish them. Another cross. Oh, takes a nick off someone and misses 2-3 Liverpool players at the back post. Benfica are going to have their tails up. The crowd are getting louder, but we've won it back in a good position again. I don't know what's going on with Salah there. What was that? Was he trying to dummy it, or did he just miss the ball? I'm not annoyed because I think we're suddenly going to lose. I'm just annoyed that we've let total domination slip. Like, 2-1 is crap. His Keita on the right. Over. His touch was over hit. That's offside, but Alisson's got it anyway. I don't know what we're doing. Giving stupid balls away for no reason. All that control's just gone out the bloody window now. We've got to focus up again. Get a hold of the ball, play it around the back, and shut them up. Quick. It's the story of our Champions League at the minute, isn't it? Like, when everything looks like it's going swimmingly, just cock up something. I don't know what Benfica are thinking. Would they want to go for an equaliser, or would they be happy with one goal in it? I don't think they can keep playing the way they did in the first half. Salah gets to the byline. That's going to go for a... That's bollocks. How the fuck can you see that? That's obviously... That's a corner every day. That's a corner. Jay Glennon says, up the Reds, we've got this. So Benfica goal kick. Hope that doesn't affect Kanate too much. He's been bloody brilliant for the 45 minutes. It's just that one mistake which people will look back on. Oh, for God's sake, we're just not getting anything now. Van Dijk has to sweep up. Oh dear, oh dear. I can't believe this. Benfica are crap. And we're just letting them run through us now. Like, even when they do it, they look shit. I don't know how... It sounds like Henderson and Jota are coming on. So Henderson needs to do his captain thing and get a hold of this team. Just say, get the bloody ball, hold it for 5 minutes. Play it round the back, play it to the keeper, chill out a bit. Pass and move. Salah. Come on, Salah. Another ball blocked from him. Shaping up to be another one of those nights for Salah. Brilliant save by Oblak, apparently, in the Man City game. Salah again here. Oh, it's just not falling for him, but it's all going through him again. He's struggling with the end product, but he's always finding the ball in dangerous positions. Liverpool should sign Darwin Núñez, says Gary. With Alisson now, goal kick which went straight up the other end, so Alisson collects. He's doing well to slow it down. They're not even trying to press the back four, so I'd just say pass it around for a bit. Give everyone a chance to just kind of reset, get some fresh touches on the ball. Look, ultimately, even though I'd love us to just smash them here, we have got Anfield to fall back on. So 2-1 isn't the end of the world as much as I don't want it to be. Oh, it's poor from Thiago, man. He's going to get booked. Yellow card for Thiago. We've won it back again. It's all changing. It's so predictable. Oh. Oh. This is ridiculous. Right, it's come to Alisson. Right, we need to get the ball out and get our subs on now. Just hoof it upfield out for a throw in. Still half an hour left to play in this tie. It could go either way. For God's sake. Substitutes still haven't come on yet. We're still waiting. Best way to describe that Benfica goal with a word must be sucker punch. Absolutely. It's undeserved. We've brought it on ourselves. They're coming forward now. It's 3-on-2. Oh my God. Oh, Alisson's kept us in this. Alisson's kept us in front there. How has this suddenly just changed so much? Because Benfica are still crap. They haven't improved. We've just gotten worse. Thiago is a brilliant, amazingly skillful player, but he really does have some brain farts at times with his decision-making in defensive areas of the pitch. As soon as he misplaced that pass, you could just tell he was just going to lunge in and get a yellow. I don't know why. Thiago's coming off. Mane, so it's Mane, Salah and Thiago off, Jota, Firmino and Henderson on. These could be good. It could be really good changes. Firmino will be better as that extra man in midfield, so that can help us gain control. Henderson as well. He's got to use his heads and just tell everyone to slow down, use their heads a bit. And Jota's that wild card. Just let him go out and do his thing, I guess. So, yeah, 30 minutes to go. Could absolutely go either way unless we can try and get some control. Gary Ellison says, Keita, Canate and Thiago just not trustworthy. Well, let's not go over the top. They were in the first half. But since that goal, their heads have gone a little bit, it looks like. Just everything we were winning in the first half, we're not winning now. Drew says, I'd rather have this sucker punch now to get our heads right for City, wrap up the game here and have that reminder to be 100% at all times on Sunday. Yeah, well, yeah, I was talking about the effect it would have on Man City depending on their result. You know, if Atletico could do something and either keep them to a draw or win, you know, would that actually benefit Man City in the long run? Would that give them an extra bit of focus going into Sunday? I don't know. And then, yeah, same goes for us, I guess. Game's 90 minutes, not 45. Yeah, but it's only been 15 minutes of the second half, isn't it? And they have been trustworthy for large parts of a season. We're doing better now. Last minute or two, we've kept hold of it a bit better. We've penned them back into their own half of their own half. 11 men camped behind the ball. The only non-goalkeeper in the Liverpool half is Virgil van Dijk. I love when Henderson does his like little runs forward, like signalling to Trent to like put it over the top. Like, what's he gonna do with it? He ain't gonna finish, is he? Bless him. This is good. This is better. We're quietening the crowd now. They're trying to. Oh, Robertson couldn't find Firmino. That could have easily been 3. Keita's done well to win it back there. Henderson, Keita, Fabinho. Going to try and switch play a little bit. See, with Trent playing inverted, there's not actually that out ball to the right as much because he's tucked in. But he's out there now. Canate does find him. He's under pressure, gets it out. Firmino dropping back as always. Gives it away though. He's going to win it back. Brilliant. Ooh. Free kick Liverpool. That'll do. That's good. Much, much better from us. Good substitutions proving to be well made so far. 5 minutes of relative dominancy from us. Whilst we do have this little spell of possession, do make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. And also, please do consider joining our Discord server. If you don't have Discord, get it. I didn't have it until last week. And now I've got it and now I'm on it. So make sure you do that. And get into the Discord server and... oh, God, they're through. Is that onside? It's Virgil van Dijk. He's got to get back. Oh, he's... oh, Virgil. Virgil. The ref was looking right at it and just Didn't even hesitate in not giving anything, so... Oh, God. Hope VAR, are they going to try and do something? Cater, decent ball, just didn't quite find anyone. No, it's offside. Our VAR looking. Yeah, I mean, Van Dijk's got a hand on his chest, but that's nothing. Yeah, if he stays on his feet, he probably gets a shot away, and he might score. That's stupid. Definitely not a penalty. Seeing that replay, so no. We're playing on. Liverpool have it. Good evening, Mohammed. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the game somewhat, at least until about 15 minutes ago when Benfica scored. Oh, Man City have gone 1-0 up. Fuck's sake. Sod Atletico, man. They are just... Oh, they're a stain on football. Well, that's it. Atletico ain't going to get back into that tie at all over 2 legs. That's it. They need a 0-0 or a goal to defend. They're not going to do anything being behind a goal. So that's that. Man City are in the semis. Luis Diaz has had a good game. I haven't seen him falter as much as everybody else there. 4th night of Ramadan, fasting tomorrow on Wednesday. Don't know how you do it. No, I know they are, but, you know, when it's against us, you know, it's like their bread and butter. Oh, Henderson's done well there. Ah, good challenge. He was almost through. That's definitely not a free kick. So, substitution. Substitute for Benfica. Right, let me bring this down. My shirt's yellow. I don't know why it's being so fuzzy. Benfica offside. I'll add to the stats. How many? By the time we get to the end of the season, we're going to have caught 200 people offside, I reckon. Buddy, that goal for Man City is Phil Foden came off the bench. Four Atletico players around him as he receives the ball, but shows excellent close control to slot De Bruyne through on goal. Bloody hell. He's going to score against us again on the weekend, isn't he? He just is. Sorry, so it's Fabinho with the ball. Now Van Dijk. Game's kind of come to a bit of a standstill. I can't believe Man City, Benfica are happy with 2-1. They had the crowd on their side. I don't know why they haven't just stepped up a bit. But they haven't. They've fallen back into exactly what was going on. Don't want to hear your negativity. Look, I've got to be a little bit negative because I don't want to feel like I'm jinxing things, you know? Oh, that was... Salah could have been in there. Diogo Jota just overhit it. Oh, it was Trent even. Shambolics. It's been shambles today. I don't think I've named a player correctly the first time all night. Van Dijk, eh? Just looks so cool with everything he does. It's free kick. Free kick to Benfica. Should have been so much easier. Thank you to everybody tonight who has joined the Discord server. The more the merrier. The more people in it, the more active it will be. So if you are considering it or if you weren't considering it, please do it. And like and subscribe to the channel as well, of course. 17 minutes left of this first tie. Quarterfinals. Liverpool, as you can see, still winning. But should have been maybe home and dry, you could argue, at points. Oh, it's unlucky for Jota. He spotted the pass. Just couldn't fully intercept it. But we've got it now. Firmino doesn't have the pace, as we know, so cuts in. We're still in a good position here. Diaz now on the right-hand side, waiting for some support. Gets it with Henderson, who finds Trent, then knocks it back to Konate. Henderson doing well to be a bit of a water carrier here. And gets us a throw in on the left-hand side too. Diogo Jota has barely had a kick since coming on, which usually means he's about to score. Fingers crossed. Jota and Diaz to score in the last 15 minutes. That would do. That would do very nicely. Look, being a goal up, going back to Anfield, you've got to back us like 150%. It would just be horrible if Benfica somehow took us to extra time. It's just that final pass now. It's not coming off. So less than 15 minutes to go. An important question for the chat. Were Ross and Rachel on a break, or did he cheat? Firmino kept it in somehow. Lino was right there. But Benfica have got it. They're going to fancy themselves. Yep, they found space on the right. Oh, he's past Robertson. They've still got it. They're in the box now. Trent gets it clear. Now Jota picks it up. Just got a drive. We'll take that. That's a free kick. Oh, no, he's still got it somehow. Take the free kick, Jota. Fuck's sake. No, he's giving it away the other way. It is crazy how a goal just changes like everything. Not just... doesn't just get the crowd up, but like ref decisions, where the ball bloody bounces. Just all goes against you, doesn't it? And so far, it's only an error from ourselves that's not let this be a perfect night for us. Benfica haven't earned a goal at all. They've been crap. Even when they've been good, they've been crap. You know what I mean? We just, unfortunately, like I don't blame Canate. Mistakes happen. We've just handed it to them on a plate. Henderson's done bloody well since he's come on. Can he put a good cross in? That's a good cross, but just weren't far forward enough. He's done really well so far. He's popped up all over the pitch and just gotten loads of touches on the ball. Slowed it down a little bit, but kept us on the front foot as well. Now Liverpool have earned a free kick. Should be able to get that into the area. Pose some questions. I don't think we should shy away from trying to get a third goal. Yeah, I mean, Jordan Henderson's had his critics this season, and maybe they are justified. But today, you cannot underestimate the impact that he's had in helping us just get more of a foothold back in this second half. Oh, Canate outside the box needs to find somebody. He's trying to take it to the byline. Oh, come on. How's that been given the other way? Just trying to be too clever, these linos. That's handball. We've won it. So when we've won it, we haven't looked 100% in that final stage. But I might be proved wrong here. Jota in the box. Henderson, can he find somebody? No. Fabinho outside the box. Henderson again, is he onside? Chips it up instead of finding someone. Diaz! Oh, it's wide. Oh. Yeah, Henderson was still onside. could have maybe found Firmino on the floor, but unlucky. I think he's been brilliant, Henderson, since he's come on. We've got to give him full credit. Vintage stuff. Good God. Alisson doing his best Adrian impression there, almost clearing it straight to a Benfica play when he was miles off his line. I'd love to know how many times we've won possession back in their half. It's been non-stop. Oh, Alisson, man. Come on, we don't need any of that. Jesus Christ. I don't know what he did there, but he's come away with the ball, luckily. Still at his feet. Come on, Naby Keita, smash something top bins from 40 yards. Please. Seven minutes left on the dot. Bar added time. Come on, let's go for a third. Don't have to sit back this much. That's good. Henderson always in the half space. No, he goes for Trent instead. Fabinho cuts inside. Jota goes for a strike. No, it's going wide. It's a corner. Come on. Corner for Liverpool in the dying embers. God, he's lucky. Alisson there. Give me a bloody heart attack. Into the box. Oh, almost lands on Van Dijk's head there. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's deflected as well. It's going for another corner. Come on. It's swung back in. Since those substitutions, it has become our game again. But that goal's just going to taint it, isn't it? It's been much better. Corner comes in. It's a good ball again. Oh, I've gone for everyone there. Fabinho, is he onside? Doesn't matter. It's going out for a throw. A goal now would just make me really happy if we could get a goal. Restore the 2-goal lead. I think that's it. It's going to be still a strong, very strong, very, very, very strong squad next week. But that would be good. Heiler, I think Matthias was joking. He's mucking around. Four minutes to go. And then you know what that means. That means our next game is bloody Man City. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. Oh, I can't wait for that game to be over and done with. Oh, ugh. Chills every time. And then even then, we've got to face them bloody 2 weeks later. No, a week later even. Well done, Kate. Kate has done well today, I think. Oh, Diaz! Diaz, please! Yes! Come on! 3-1. Luis Diaz silences the home crowd. Restores the 2-goal advantage. Oh. Come on! Jesus Christ. What a flipping... This team, man. Never do it the easy way, but we do it in the end. Come on. Whew, nothing going to be done for that one. That is... Well, I'm going to wait till we're kicked off again, but that looks like it's 3-1. He corrects his mistake from the first chance when he had a chance and he tried to skip it. It's brilliant from Naby Keita. Pass takes a deflection, albeit, but he won the ball back superbly. Luis Diaz makes up, does it better this time, takes it round the keeper instead of going for the chip, and he's rewarded with an empty net to slot it into. I think we're all good in terms of the score not being overturned, so I will confidently change this to 3-1. But as the cool band said, we all live in a yellow submarine. 2 more substitutions to Liverpool here. It's Alexander... Oh, God. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Trent's coming off and Joe's coming on. Joe Gomez on for the final 2 minutes. And then, what's the other substitution? Keita's coming off. Round of applause for him. He's been brilliant. And James Milner comes on. Let's go. Good God. Fantastic. Oh, well, it's not quite 3-0, but it's much better than 2-1. I'll give you that. There shouldn't be much added time either. It's what we deserve. Benfica have been crap. And I'll say it again. Even when they improved in the second half, they were still terrible. Back with Alisson now. Nothing... Yep, thank you. Nothing extravagant, please. Can Jota win that? No, let's head it back to the keeper. We can all relax again now. Yeah, just puts us in such a better position. Away goals obviously don't mean anything anyway. So it's a pure out-and-out 2-goal cushion. I don't want to sound like Barcelona's Twitter account, but you'd have to back us to score 1 in the second leg, wouldn't you? So... They're in a very tough position. 3 minutes of added time here. Free kick into the Liverpool box. Dealt with by Fabinho. This could be a corner. It's a head injury though. Otamendi and Fabinho. Oh my God. Oh, oh, Otamendi's head's cracked wide open, I think. He's on his knee. Fabinho would have took it in the back of the head, which is a dangerous place. He's got bloody whiplash, I think. He got Otamendi's head hit him there, and he's holding his forehead. That's bad, that is. This could be quite a long break in play, actually. Could drag the game out just a little bit longer. All right, see you later, Bojack. Thank you for hanging around. If Fabinho is concussed, he'll miss the City match. No, thank you. We'll have post-match reaction with some of the boys after this game, about 10-15 minutes after the final whistle. So do stick around the channel for that. So just after this game, another video with live post-match reaction will be out. So stick around for that, get involved, and have your say on what's overall been a successful evening. But again, it could be slightly tainted here. Fabinho's, it's still stopped. We've actually pretty much reached the end of the allotted added time, but we haven't actually played any of it. Fabinho sat up now, and the physios are getting him stood up as well. The back of the head's a dangerous place. Finishes in Manchester 1-0 to City against Atletico full time. Fabinho's up and he's smiling. That's a good sign. Thank Christ. I think we could probably get through the rest of the game without him. We've got no more subs, so he would be down to 10 men, but so it's a Benfica corner here, and we are down to 10 men. Oh no, well, Benfica are down to 10 men as well. And corner's dealt with well. Luis Diaz can lead us forwards here. He's got a few in support on either side. Finds Joe Gomez on the left this time for some reason. And Jota's just eased off the ball to put a disappointing end to that counter. So both of the players involved in that head injury want to come back on, and they are both on. It's interesting. I'm sure a lot will be made of that after full time. So how much more time are we going to keep playing here is the interesting question. Free kick given away by James Milner, but it's inside the Benfica half. So that's fine. We don't mind that. Looking to break quickly, though. Van Dijk forced to come out to this left-hand side. Robertson eventually gets it out for a throw-in. I would say take very quickly. Big cross in. Canate deals with it. Jota does well, and now again we can try and break forward. It's Joe Gomez running down the right, and he's, I think, more interested in just keeping hold of the ball, although he tries to find Firmino, who just wasn't quite in the right position to receive it there. You feel like that's got to be it. 6 minutes, 3 minutes over. Oh, here we go. Come on, Jota. Oh, fucking hell. You've got to score that. That would have been it, man. That would have been it. That's the tie there. Jota's got to score that. Could have even just tried to slip Diaz in to run onto it. It's a corner. And this must be the last bit of play, surely. Still hasn't been taken yet. Here we go. And that's it. Full time. Oh, first leg quarter-final versus Benfica. Done and dusted. The first major fixture of this April pile driver of a month in terms of fixtures. We do come away 3-1 winners away from home. Doesn't count for anything extra, as we all know at this point in the Premier League. Nothing extra from these goals, but it is a 2-goal cushion, a solid 2-goal cushion to take home to Anfield for the second leg, which is in a week's time, next Wednesday, which will of course be here on the LFC Transfer Room with myself for a watch-along, so please do join us for that. Looking to be in complete cruise control at half-time, 2-0 up thanks to goals from Ibrahim Konate and bloody Sadio Mane, after a lovely assist from Diaz, resulting from a brilliant ball by Trent Alexander-Arnold, as always. However, early in the second half, Benfica did strike back thanks to an unlucky mistake from Konate, letting Nunes slot home. But although the tides changed a little bit, Benfica were just crap throughout. I thought, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm being blinded, but I think Benfica were just terrible the whole way through, to be honest, and we were just we handed it to them on a plate. But even then, they couldn't take advantage. Had plenty of opportunities to extend our lead, eventually doing so through Luis Diaz to put us back in a much more controlling position. 2-goal cushion to take home to Anfield, where you've just got to fancy us to score at least one. I don't want to sound like Barcelona, but at the end of the day, you've got to back your boys. So that's out of the way. Now all attention in terms of watch-alongs turns to Man City on Sunday. I can't wait for it to be over with, but I am looking forward to the watch-along as well. It should be the game of an age, the game of a generation, potentially. Season defining, generation defining in my eyes. But before we get onto all of that, there will be post-match reaction on this channel in about 10-15 minutes time, so make sure you stick around for that. A few of the boys will be here to talk through the game, and you can of course get your opinions on there. We'll go through specific players, moments, the overall result, and what it means going forward. So please do stick around for that. I've been